Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.
The Make in India campaign was launched in 2014 by Government of India to propel brands to manufacture, develop and assemble products in India. The idea was simple: to create a favorable environment for the development of modern infrastructure and attract overseas investment. The push was on promoting local brands and startups, supply chains and manufacturing so that businesses can scale globally. Now, many brands leveraged this opportunity to make world-class and high-quality products. And they started making in India for the world. We are at one such brand's facility today. Hello and a very warm welcome to the second episode of Realme's Revolution, from India to global, 4 years of Realme. I'm Mugdha Kalra. Well, Realme has taken multiple steps to ramp up its local manufacturing abilities. These include partnering with various OEMs for manufacturing its smartphones, smart TVs, wearables and hearable devices, as well as making significant investments in enhancing its manufacturing capabilities. In this episode, we shall deep dive into each of these product categories. And first up, let's take a look at the smartphone segment and its manufacturing facility based at Greater Noida. When Realme started in 2018, the idea was to introduce smartphones that had trendy designs coupled with best-in-class technology for the consumers. Ever since the brand debuted with Realme One, their focus has been on ensuring competitiveness of the product quality. This is also one of the reasons that in 2019, Realme invested around 300 crore rupees in establishing SMT lines for its smartphones manufacturing and has achieved 100% local manufacturing for all its range of smartphones. The brand bets big on Make in India, and therefore 60 to 70% of Realme's smartphone supplies like screens, batteries and internal structures are currently purchased and manufactured within the country.
Having been a supporter of government's Make in India initiative, Realme has taken multiple steps to ramp up its local manufacturing abilities. This includes partnering with various OEMs for manufacturing its smartphones, smart TVs, wearables and hearables, as well as making significant investments to enhance manufacturing capabilities. In 2019, Realme invested more than 300 crore rupees in SMT lines for its smartphone manufacturing and has achieved 100% local manufacturing for all the Realme smartphones.
This is the state-of-the-art facility of Realme's smartphone manufacturing partner Oppo, based out of Greater Noida, Uttar Pradesh. 100% of Realme's smartphones are manufactured here under the supervision of hundreds of thousands of workers. The production process is entirely automated and makes use of sophisticated machines using SMT or surface mount technology. In a bid to ensure the quality of their smartphones, each unit undergoes a rigorous assembly process followed by multiple quality checks and tests. The process of assembling each unit involves various steps, which are undertaken by close to 95 people. Yes, that's the number of people who put in efforts to bring one Realme smartphone to life.
When we come to the process of making a smartphone, we have typically almost 4 or 3 phases. What we do is, of course, we go through the SMT process, which is the first process where we bring raw materials in. Then is the second process after the SMT process, where we go to the PCBA assembly. Then, of course, testing becomes part of the PCBA assembly process, and eventually we go to packaging, which is how we pack those beautiful devices and get it right to your houses.
Once the entire inspection and testing procedures are completed, each phone is checked by workers before it can be shipped to stores. These tests include checking the phone for various components such as display functionality and quality, software checks, camera tests, and other basic tests. This is the final crucial phase of testing and quality assurance that makes sure that the end user does not get a faulty device.
In this factory, we have the capacity to build about 180,000 phones in one single day, which comes to about 250 smartphones in 1 minute, and that is how our process goes.
With India being one of the most significant growth markets for the company has actively promoted localized production through local investment, democratizing technology, talent induction, and other actions. It plans to expand to over 13,000 employees by the end of this year through its investment strategies, aiding local manufacturing practices in India. Realme's journey has been quite an interesting one. The brand started with smartphones, but now has grown much more in terms of product categories. It has partnered with Bhagwati Electronics for the local manufacturing of its smart TVs, and in 2021, it managed to achieve 100% local manufacturing of the same. Let us take a look at the various processes that each smart TV unit goes through in the production and a high-end SMT assembling line. Realme introduced its first smart TV in India in May 2020 and has expanded its TV portfolio over the last 2 years. Realme forayed with 32, 43, 50 and 55-inch models in 2020, elevating the connected viewing experience for its users. As an attempt to further its Make in India initiative, Realme partnered with Bhagwati Products Limited early in 2021 to localize the manufacturing of its smart TVs.
Realme has also partnered with a lot of local OEMs for manufacturing of Realme smart TVs and achieved 100% local manufacturing of smart TVs in 2021.
Bhagwati currently has 4 SMT lines for the Realme Smart TV, which can produce 2,500 units of TVs per line per shift. The bigger the size of the TV gets, the lesser the production number would be. In the peak season, Bhagwati is capable of producing 9,000 TVs per day. It was this enormous capability that enabled Realme to sell 2.5 lakh units of smart TVs during Diwali 2021, enabling it to emerge as the #1 smart TV brand on Flipkart during Big Billion Days sale. The entire assembly and production process is totally automated.
As a part of phase 1, the first step is printed circuit board assembly or the PCBA. This process is automated with high-tech robotic machines which place all the small components in the exact places. Once this is done, the same PCB goes through a bigger component assembly which is done manually. This is then followed by testing of all the PCBs one by one to ensure that the quality of the product is top-notch. After that, 20% of these PCBs go for load test to identify if the batch will have any significant failure to avoid market issues at a later stage. Then begins phase 2, which includes the assembly of the TV glass. This step is done in a clean room where zero dust is maintained to ensure that no user has to deal with the problem of unclear pictures.
As a brand, Realme boasts of delivering the best sound and vision experience with its smart TVs, and therefore the open cell step is quite crucial in the overall manufacturing process.
Once this glass is settled, the unit is processed for the assembly of larger components such as PCB fitting, speaker fitting and others. Each smart TV unit is scanned and tested at every stage, which helps us to prepare the history of the TV. This eventually leads to better services if at all the customer faces any issue during the usage.
Once the entire unit is assembled, it undergoes a 30-minute aging process to detect any glass failure, followed by various other tests for functions including display, color, picture quality and sound quality, among others.
Once the units clear all the tests and are certified to be sold, these are sent for packaging, which again is a manual process due to the varying sizes of the smart TVs.
Like Realme's smartphones, their smart TVs are also built on unique value propositions. The brand's target consumers in this segment are those who want to live an aspirational, trend-setting lifestyle and are in sync with the latest technological trends. For them, smart TVs have emerged from the cocoon of just being a mode of digital entertainment to something much larger, a connected viewing experience. Meanwhile, Realme has also been encouraging its suppliers and partners to set up local manufacturing units in India. More than 60% of Realme's suppliers are already based in India with their localization footprints. For instance, Realme's battery, screens, internal structures are all made in India. The brand seems to be continuously working towards strengthening its localization strategies in an impetus to the Make in India initiative. On that note, slipping into a very short break, but when we come back, we visit its OEM partner KHY Electronics, which is into manufacturing a range of Realme's AIoT products. Also, we take a sneak peek at the brand's service center offerings at Lajpat Nagar. Stay tuned. Welcome back. You're watching Realme's revolution from India to global, 4 years of Realme. The brand has partnered with KHY Electronics for its domestic manufacturing of a diverse range of AIoT products and accessories, which includes wearables and hearables. Realme had introduced its first wearable device in March 2020, which was a Realme Band. And over the last 2 years, it has expanded into a strong portfolio of wearables, hearables, laptops and tablets. Soon after Realme introduced its AIoT products in India in 2020, they realized that in order to meet the emerging requirements swiftly, it was time to start manufacturing them within the country. Hence, in 2021, the brand entered into a partnership with KHY Electronics to manufacture the Realme Watch 2 Pro, Realme Buds Wireless, and Realme 4K Smart Google TV Stick. KHY is also manufacturing their flagship TWS with ANC Realme Buds Air 3 in India.
We also partner with KHY Electronics for local manufacturing of smart wearables and smart wearables in India. The Realme Watch 2 Pro, Realme Buds Wireless and the Realme 4K Smart TV Google Stick are now manufactured 100% in India.
Production and assembly of all AIoT products involve a number of steps, which include machine as well as manual effort. Their partners at the factory inspect the units at each and every step to ensure that the final product does not have any faults before it is distributed in the market for sale. The team keeps track of all the parts that are put together to create the final product, so that in case there is a problem, it can be easily traced and subsequently rectified.
Each of these products, the Realme Watch 2 Pro, the Buds Wireless, Realme 4K Smart Google TV Stick, has a set assembly line which help assemble every unit with utmost care and precision. For the Realme Buds Air 3, we have 3 lines, one for the left bud, one for the right bud, and one for the charging case. Once each unit is assembled, it goes through the various test and quality checks we have in place. After passing those checks, the units are sent ahead for packaging and distribution process. The constant monitoring of our products while they are being assembled at the factory is what has helped us throughout our journey. This way, we can make sure that no user has to face any issues once they have purchased our products.
India is a focus market for Realme, and their efforts are always targeted to prioritize consumer needs and equip them with trend-setting technologies. The brand believes in continuing to cater to the Indian market with consistent collaboration with the ecosystem and make users future-ready. Realme is expected to accelerate the local procurement of production consumables, product accessories, and packaging materials, creating more labor demand for local suppliers. With Realme's venture into several affordable AIoT products, the brand aims to create a niche in smart home, smart care, accessories, and smart entertainment product categories, aided by Realme's supply chain, AIoT experience, and industrial design. Realme knows that after-sales and repair services play a significant role in building a customer's trust and loyalty towards the brand, and therefore it lays special emphasis on the quality of the after-sales services. It has around 400 service centers across the country dedicated for smartphones and AIoT devices, more than 500 centers for TV services, and 350 for just laptops. Apart from this, it also has close to 35 exclusive service centers wherein customers can walk in and get their smartphones and AIoT devices serviced. We visited one such service center at Lajpat Nagar in New Delhi to understand more about their service offerings and redressal mechanism. Realme is just not limited to innovative product categories, but also believes in a robust after-sales service and redressal mechanism, so as to build on to the user's experience and brand loyalty.
Our usual repair time of smartphones used to be a 1 day, but I would like to highlight here that we have been doing in a mere span of 2 hours as well. Our service center staff have well-skilled and trained engineers who run multiple tests on a device before they hand over the product to the customer. This is done to ensure that our users do not have to visit the service center multiple times and issue can be resolved in a single visit.
Realme understands the value of customers' time and therefore has expedited the process of grievance redressal by setting up VIP services for the Realme flagship mobile users.
We have a dedicated VIP service desk at Realme Exclusive Center for handling customer queries and concerns on priority basis and provide them with a faster solution without of course compromising on our quality of services. This service is currently available for the users of our latest most premium flagship, which is Realme GT2 Pro.
To add further to the experience, Realme comes up with special offers for the users to avail at their service centers on various occasions, especially during the festive season.
These offers usually pertain free screen protection for flagship mobile phones under warranty period, discount on spares, back cover replacement, free goodies and much more. The offer is also valid for all users on Realme Service Day, which we observe on every third Saturday of the month at Realme Exclusive Service Centers.
Realme claims to provide their user with genuine, convenient and professional services that include consulting, upgrading, fixing, change and more.
We love getting your feedback. After each repair service is complete, the user gets an SMS to help us understand how they felt about the service that was provided to them. While we have always achieved the CSAT target of 90%, we believe that this practice that we follow has helped us enhance our services and understand our users better.
With localization and innovation at its core, Realme will continue to expand its manufacturing ecosystem and enhance employment opportunities in support of the Make in India initiative. It not only reaffirms the brand's commitment to make India a key manufacturing hub for smartphones, smart TVs and other AIoT product lines, but it also positions India on the global map with its export policy and massive overseas sales. With that, it's a wrap on the show. Thank you for watching.
Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.